make cinnamon buns. So first, if you can get me a bowl that we're going to mix in. Like, it doesn't have to be really big, but a medium-sized bowl. Yep, that's great.
Is that yours?
Okay.
Here it is.
Assistant.
And now we need the milk and the flour. In the dough, we're going to be using water, warm water, yeast, white sugar, milk, eggs, flour, and salt. Okay.
Hi. Oh.
And white flour we'll be using. We need 2 eggs.
All right.
Okay, so can you get the eggs, Megan?
I don't know where they are.
Oh, in the fridge.
In the fridge. 2 eggs, they're right there. Just carefully bring out the whole
Flour.
carton. Okay.
So no whole wheat? Can you use
No,
whole wheat? It doesn't turn out.
well, they're just going to be extra good with the white. Later on, if you want to do the whole wheat, you can, but I've just been doing them with white.
I'll get 2 eggs.
Okay, so first let's do the flour and get the yeast mixed in. Okay. So if I can have like a mug just to stir the flour and the yeast together, and a spoon. Are the spoons in here?
Oh, and that.
In here?
Huh.
There
Okay.
you go, assistant. You can try
Thank you. Oh, there's the spoon, okay. So we're gonna put flour into the mug,
Stop it coming.
and Maylin, would you like to put a tablespoon, just slightly less than a tablespoon of yeast into here?
Don't put your finger over the lens.
Slightly less than a tablespoon, Kate.
Kate, would you like to do that?
So it's just gonna be just under the tablespoon. More than that. That's a little bit too much. Just sprinkle a bit off, a little bit more off. That should be good. So it's just less than a tablespoon. Pour it in there. And then, Maylin, would you like to stir gently the flour and the yeast together? So as you see, we don't have to stir the yeast into water. It's just stirred into the flour and later into the water.
You need water?
Yeah, we'll be needing water. But for now, we're going to pour milk into the bowl. And, oh, we're just finishing this milk off first. And
Is
this
it okay
will,
to have like 1% milk?
oh, you can use any kind of milk.
Okay.
That's what I use is 1%. So this, we're using
That's 2%.
Homo, 2%,
Yeah,
and this
that's
is Homo?
1%.
Oh, 1%.
That's
It
okay.
doesn't really matter, the milk. So this needs to go in the microwave, and we're going to heat it up. Just stand down first before you get down so we don't spill the milk.
It's gonna go on YouTube.
Okay, so put it in the microwave for
Can you help
maybe
her?
40 seconds.
Kate, help her with the microwave.
Okay.
And Carmen, can you get a bowl for the eggs? Because we'll get those mixed up. Yeah, 40 seconds. And we need a bowl for the eggs.
A little?
Yeah, a little,
Next time.
well, bigger than that. Just so we can stir them up.
Kate, can you get a bowl, please?
Just a
One of those?
cereal bowl. That are in the dish rack.
Is
That's
that
great.
an iPod?
No, the white ones? Yeah, the white, they're a little bigger.
So I just
Yeah.
put the milk in the microwave.
Is that going in
So-
the microwave, the bowl?
These aren't going in
No,
the bowl.
okay.
So, Carmen and Gary, can you crack an egg into there? Very carefully into the bowl. Actually, crack it on there. It's easier to crack it there and then split it over here.
Do it? You gotta do it, please.
Okay, Gary, that's quite enough. You need to have it over the bowl. It's going to go everywhere. Okay, shell goes in the garbage. And then,
Can you
Kate, can you
plate?
please stir up the eggs with the fork? Mix them all up well.
Show her the garbage. The other door, please.
Megan, you can put the milk in the fridge because we don't.
It's licking the egg.
Can you put the milk in the fridge because we don't need it anymore? That one's empty.
It's ready.
I'm going to see if the milk is hot enough. It can be hot to start out with, but you're not going to have it hot when we use it. It's just going to be. Oh, we can do it more. So let's do another 20 seconds. We don't want it hot. Or it can be hot to put in, but once the yeast goes in, you don't want it hot. Okay, so Kate, you can mix up the eggs.
What can I do?
The yeast is ready, so we'll have this over here. We need the salt, Megan. So you can put in the salt in here.
Just a little.
And we need sugar.
Just.
Can you get the white sugar and the salt?
That was salt or the sugar? Salt.
Now
Sugar's
we'll
on
open
top.
this up to...
Maylene on top.
Oh, this is really coarse salt. Will it
Yeah.
melt down?
Yeah, he will.
It will?
Yeah, wait, we do have the other salt.
Yeah, let's use
right
the
up there.
regular salt. I use just regular salt.
Where Maylene is getting stuff.
Yeah, that box, that would be great.
Use the footstool if you need it.
And we've got the sugar. Now, Megan, we're going to do less than a teaspoon of salt. It calls for half a teaspoon, but I use more now because it wasn't enough salt. So about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Let's see. Yeah, about that. It's almost a teaspoon. So put that in. And let's get the salt off here so we don't mix that up.
Now I put sugar.
Okay, now the sugar, we need a heaping 1/4 cup of sugar. It calls for a 1/4, but I do more than what it calls for. And the eggs we'll put back in the fridge. And it can go off.
Is this good?
Yeah, just a bit more, like,
Get all the white and the yellow together, all mixed up.
so let's see, we're gonna do a heaping 1/4 cup, okay?
Good
Megan?
work.
I'll get it. Oh, never mind. Probably Bella.
I'm gonna turn the microwave on again because it's already probably starting to cool down. Okay, no, we want it full, we want it heaping. Okay, let's just put a bit more in because you couldn't do it heaping. Just get your thing in a bit more.
Who is it?
Put a bit more in the... So she's putting her cup in a bit more because she didn't do it heaping. That's a bit maybe too much. Just there, let's pour this in. Okay, the sugar can go away.
Mommy,
Yeah. Now, we're going to put the hot milk in. Let's see if it is hot. How do you, oh. Yeah, that's hot. So it won't stay hot long. So it calls for 1/2 cup of milk, but I actually have gotten into doing more, so this should be more than, yeah, that was more than 1/2 cup. And now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of warm water.
is this good?
Let's just pour a little bit more milk in here, just a little bit. There we go. And you get the water's in the tap, and you're gonna do it. I'll just put the bowl right here, and you can just put it right into it. Okay, pour it right in. There we go. And do you have a whisk? Okay. So now it's gonna be time for the eggs to go in here. See, it's already not hot, so that's why it's good to use it hot, because it cools down so fast. So we're whisking in the eggs.
So is that what you call tempering? Like, so the eggs won't kind of,
Well, we don't want to fry the eggs.
so it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and also it's not good for the yeast to have it hot.
Right.
You want it warm. So this is the stirred up flour and yeast mixture, and we're going to whisk that in. And then we just keep adding more flour, and then we'll soon be dumping it onto the counter.
I hope he's not playing with that.
Keep it in the bowl. So we've done the warm water, the yeast, the sugar, the milk, the eggs, the flour, and the salt. And that's all that goes into the dough, and then it will rise once we get it to
I
the
thought
kneading
we
stage.
need more.
Oh, we'll be putting more flour in. We'll be kneading this flour too.
Looks so lumpy.
Oh, I'll get the lumps out. It will look lumpy. That's a good thing to bring up on the TV, is that it will be lumpy, but if you use the whisk, let me just do it for a bit and I'll show. You just whisk it harder and it gets the lumps out, and it's all right that it's lumpy, because soon we'll be kneading it on the counter. Okay, take the whisk out now, because we'll now use the spoon. And here's the spoon. So we just keep adding flour. It has to get thick and the consistency that it can actually go out on the counter. Okay, we need more flour.
How does it feel, Megan? Is
Um,
it getting stiffer?
No, it's kind of getting all watery. But it's starting to get
Getting to
hard.
be like a doughy dough?
Yeah, it's starting to get doughy. Is it supposed to be all lumpy?
It will, we gotta add more flour.
Whoa.
Okay, and we'll still need more flour.
Now that's getting hard.
Okay, so soon when it gets to looking sort of like this, we're going to be dumping it on the counter to continue the kneading.
There. Is that
Oh, okay. Is there more white? Okay, so we don't have enough, so we do need to use the whole wheat. Okay.
It will. It will.
Okay, I'm going to continue now for a bit, Megan, and I'm going to get
It's
this
just
out
gonna
of the
be a
bowl.
bit whole wheat. It's still gonna be.
So
good.
now I'm dumping it out. It looks funny to dump this out, but it will become a nice shaped ball. You get all the stuff out and you don't have to go wash the bowl. You put it back in the bowl when it's all kneaded up. Greased bowl. So actually somebody can grease the bowl.
Can I knead it?
Let me get it together first.
you want oil in?
Or margarine. I use margarine. So now we're going to sprinkle the flour. We're gathering, this is very important how this is done. You gather it, and I keep doing quarter turns. So you're gathering all the stuff into the ball to make it a nice shape.
So you can put some grease.
And just keep gathering the flour and pressing down.
I'm greasing the bowl with butter. You can use oil or something, but what I'm using is butter.
And this ball is almost ready. Kneading is not a big production. See how much the shape has changed? It's all together.
You
And you
only
just press
gotta
it
knead
down.
it until it's in a nice ball. And if you're getting tired, then you shouldn't do it anymore.
Some people think kneading is a
Some people
big,
think that kneading takes a half an hour to do.
and it
but it
doesn't.
doesn't. It won't make it any better.
Now you feel that, Maylin, and do the quarter turn. I grab it this way, pull it this way, and press down.
So I'm
Turn,
almost
press.
done greasing.
And always have flour if you need it because you don't want it getting sticky. Whenever it gets sticky, you just sprinkle some more flour. And it's basically done. It's basically ready for the bowl. And then we just let it rise.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the stuff.
Now maybe not at this time be putting this stuff in because it's
So,
almost the end so you don't want those little pieces.
I'm almost
Just-
finished greasing it. You see? So now I'm gonna go throw out this because we don't need it anymore.
Okay, let's feel the ball, Maylin. I think it's ready for it to rise. Let's see.
So it's not gonna stay that small.
And it gets to the place where you press it and it springs right back up.
Yeah.
Press it, it
If-
comes right back.
If that happens, then you know that it's just about ready.
And you put the nice side, this side down, or we can just roll the nice side in the butter and the margarine, and then we just go like this and let it rise. You don't have
Yeah.
to put anything over top, you just let it rise.
And it won't stay that small. It's gonna go poof till it's like up that high
Wow.
and as big as the bowl.
So we're gonna let it
So
rise
that's gonna be pretty big. So,
close to an hour.
yeah, we let it rise for close to an hour. When that clock is back to that again, then it'll be an hour. So then we'll get this off and then start shaping it like this.
All right. Oh,
So we'll put the
By the
camera back
time-
on when we resume.
By the time that we're finished, the cinnamon buns are gonna look like this.
okay. Great.
So that's what they